We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us, everyone else. Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. This has got to be relevant, right? Yeah, they went the same way. And then these guys went this way. Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
Lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
Okay, yeah, so yeah. Similarly to all the rooms differently, of course they are. Like, why did I even go, oh, about that? I don't know. That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No, there's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
This is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looked like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock, huh? Yeah, won't budge.
Yeah, just like the other doors.
Yeah, it's interesting. The more that I hear Aaron Fitzgerald voice Quark, the more I actually hear a boyish voice and the less I hear Chie. It's interesting. Because I immediately was like, that's Chie at first.
No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right.
Your guess?
The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. 2:06. 2 hours. 6 minutes.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Yeah. Looks like we don't have a choice then. Gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? Because we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Here are a few more rules for you. Okay, once you've opened the door, you can hop through. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I was like, when is it gonna tell us? When are we going to address the going back to the warehouse thing? Now is when we're gonna do that. Okay. It's true. Then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
It makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
Unfortunately, that is how these games are made to work.
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Oof. Old man, do you want to die? Because the way you talk to people...
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us, or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
This is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can
Interesting.
check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Oh, so they're just like grandpa and grandson?
This one's pretty hot.
Oh my god. Old men, pervy old men are just such a thing. God damn it. Stop, Japan, please.
I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
The fuck's an EU?
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they'd known each other before the nonary game, and if Quark was calling Tamayoji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seemed to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa.
Oh my god. Why do you have to be a perv? God damn it. Pervy old men are disgusting. Just, if you're gonna make pervy people, make them not old and perving over young girls. Please? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark.
Okay, yeah, no. They're literally just grandfather and grandson. I feel like there's no way he'd... And I feel like he lives with him, too. If he knows that much about his house, right?
You have to say these things quietly.
Well, I mean, I guess he doesn't need to live with him to know that. Maybe he would just spend, like, summers there, like I actually used to do at my grandparents' place. And funnily enough, I'm now living in what used to be my grandparents' house. Rest in peace.
Done? You were taking so long. I hopped off for a little nap.
For yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, B.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Otherwise...
Well, you really need me to spell it out.
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
We're going to the AP rooms, right? I don't think I like this song being the song for this. Does this mean this has to be some sort of sinister part of the game? Look. We've got some keys for them right here. Kay and Quark have 2 each, so we've got 6 altogether.
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter. Anybody can go into any room.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
He's so fucking nuts.
What do we do after we go into the room?
And again, I will commend Zero's voice actors until the end of time, because holy fuck, that takes talent to be that loopy so convincingly, you know what I mean?
Play a game.
Like, all of the different inflections and everything, that takes fucking skill. Years of work kind of skill. I need to look up who this person is. I'm doing it right now. Too curious. Let's do it. Alright, so, Zero is voiced by, I was right, it's a woman named Cindy Robinson. As far as notable characters for me, as a gamer, and she's been in, of course, as all these other people. And by the way, she's in God Eater 2, but it's, again, minor voices. She's in God Eater and God Eater 2. God Eater Resurrection and 2 Rage Burst. So in God Eater again, all 3 of these people that I've looked up in this game have been in God Eater as, like, kind of random voices, which I find is an odd similarity. An odd, like, same thing that they all were. Now, granted, like, I think all three of them were, it's just weirdly enough, again, a character voice, right? Or additional voices. I'm not sure if she was just... No, they were all three character voices, I do believe. And then I think one character and two. They were all that. It's interesting how this game and that game have so many similar voice actors. That series, those two games. I wonder if it's... No. This isn't... That's Bandai Namco. This is Chunsoft. But it seems like there's some sort of localizing... Definitely people that tend to be in the same games, basically. It's interesting. I have noticed that pattern elsewhere as well. It's interesting. It might just be, hey, you're known for doing good dubs of things, so we're gonna get you. And that just happens with a lot of different voice actors, I guess. But anyway. But yeah, she is in Skyrim as Astrid. She's in Conception 2 as Ruby. Listen, why would I not play a game like that, okay? She's also in Akiba Strip as a character I don't remember. Speaking of pervy-ass games, probably gonna do this at some point. Just saying. Speaking of games, I'm gonna do on the channel at some point. Fire Emblem Awakening, as a Versa and Libra, who are two characters I like quite a bit. Libra's one of my favorite party members, and Versa is one of my favorite villains and anything because she's badass looking and cool. Actually, no, she's not a... I'm trying to remember, she's yeah, she's a villain. But yeah, I fucking love a lot of the characters that Cyndi Lauper's, not Cyndi Lauper, Cindy Robinson. I feel like Cyndi Lauper's another voice actor, but she might just be an actress. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Lauper. I know that's another famous woman, but I don't remember who she is right now. But yeah, Cindy Robinson is 03's voice actress. More VA factoiderinos for ya. Let us continue.
Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Again, just fucking... She deserves claps for this fucking energy, okay? I need to make that very clear.
Wait, what's Ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous.
Yeah, I was wondering that, and I was thinking that as well. The same thing as Kay, who's... Again, I'm sticking for now with my theory of he's actually Snake.
Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right. But it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Oh boy, this music made me think, oh god, is this the betrayal part of the game? And I think so. It's a game of betrayal, then.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
And what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door in the sea. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Makes sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of the bushel? What do you think?
You arrogant little bastard.
That is true, that is exactly what Zero is. An arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am. So you better get used to it.
She's so sassy.
I'll move to the 8-bit room.
I love this freaking bunny boy.
I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Why the sudden southern accent? It's beautiful.
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Temne OJ. Then we headed into the AB rooms. Wasn't really any discussion about who'd go into which door, but Fi and I found ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Oh boy, polling? What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know,
Let's get inside.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? Why did he think there'd be people there? That seems significant. Like, plot significant, but maybe I'm just reading too much into
This
it.
looks just like the room we woke up
But I
in.
feel like these games, you can't really read too much into them, but you also read too much into the wrong things sometimes, or at least that's been my experience. But, I don't know. Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah, oh! Looks like there's something on it. Okay, so that's how these rooms are double use, it's the computers. Okay, yeah, they are voting terminals. Oh boy. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period is finished. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Shit! The hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? Just press the start button.
Did you even read what it said? Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Well, I think you're supposed to be like that.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AB gates.
AB gate?
That's the door to the AB room, Sleep. You're in the AB room right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be continuing my earlier explanation.
Yeah, but... Oh, this is definitely some 999 nostalgia music right here.
Let me tell you about the AB gate.
My fucking god. How many bunny puns does this fucking rabbit have stuffed up his tiny ass?
Since it's a game, you're obviously going to have an opponent. But it's not like this is a battle royale where you just fight everybody. Each round will be a one-on-one battle. Mono a mono, or mono a womano.
Or mono a womano and mono a womano, or mono a mono and mono a... You know, because you know sometimes two people are one person at this... Yeah, confusing.
There are two people in each
Yeah,
character, so it'll be more of a two-on-one battle, I guess. Now, I imagine you're all wondering who your opponent is going to be. It's actually really easy. You'll be competing against whoever you paired up with to go through the chromatic doors.
Oh, that can go suck a penis. Oof. Yeah, game of betrayal indeed.
For example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas.
And it goes the other way too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Clevo's enemy will be Camioli, and Bo and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney.
She had so much fun voice acting this, I could tell.
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose ally, then they're your ally.
What? Don't get it? Well, don't worry. Just listen while Zero the Third...
The fucking accents! By the way, I'm just gonna say Junko from Danganronpa. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, I won't spoil her. But yeah, getting that vibe, and it's great. And just the fact that this one woman can be so versatile. Mwah, you know? Just chef's food gift.
First, I want everybody to focus on the screen on the device in the back of the room. You should see A, ally, and B, betray on it. Do you? All you guys have to do is pick! Just pick one of those easy options! Your BP will go up or down, depending on what you pick. It's a little complicated, and some of you are a little slow. So, I made this handy chart. The plus and minus are from your point of view.
Random southern accent again, here we go.
So, let's say you choose ally, and so does your opponent. You'll get 2 BP, and so will they. And you'll all get a nice warm, fuzzy feeling inside. We call that the best pals outcome. Just puts a smile on your face, doesn't it? Next is what you get if you choose ally, but your opponent chooses to betray. If that happens, you lose 2 BP, and they get 3. We call that the stupid jerk face outcome. Somebody did that to me. Let's skin them and stew them with some taters. The third choice is the opposite of that. It's when you choose betray. But your nice, innocent opponent chooses ally. This time, you're the one who gets 3 BP, and they're the one who loses 2.
That sucks a lot of penis. So much penis.
We call that the serves them right outcome. I mean, what were they thinking? Choosing ally was a stupid choice. And there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. And finally, the very last scenario.
This is literally obviously setting you up to betray the other person.
This is when you choose betray, and so does your opponent. If that happens, neither of you gets or loses anything. Absolutely zero change in BP. We call this the why even bother outcome. As the game master here, this is the situation I want to avoid the most. You're probably wondering about the pairs, aren't you? No. Let me explain. Remember how I told you that both people in a pair share a destiny? Well, that applies here too. The two of you only get 1 vote. You get to choose once between ally or betray. That doesn't mean you split your points though. You both get 3 points, or lose 2 points, or whatever. In other words, what you see on this chart is what you get. Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules. Actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess.
What? Why does it have to wait?
Hush now. It'll be okay.
No, whoa! Oh god, yeah, that's significant as fuck. And surely there is omitting information for some devious reason going along with, like, you know, whatever the fuck they're trying to do here.
Anyway, I gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now.
Boy.
Have a nice trust.
That's number 5. Trap, trick, traitor, trace, trust. Man, what are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Yeah. Should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What the fuck is the prisoner's dilemma? I think this was also brought up in the first game, too.
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything.
I love how random she is at times. I love it a lot.
Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. Goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both
my
in
God.
the slammer for 2 years if you do.
Hi, Coffee Dad! What's up? Hi, Sojiro. Perfect voice for this. Am I gonna look up another voice actor? I'm tired. I want to get through this, so no.
Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right?
That's so mean.
Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering...
Oof, that's so cruel.
Well, I can shave off a little time for saving you trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? Gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is gonna keep his mouth shut. Then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. What if he confesses 2? The smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, He cuts the deal, then I don't spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice is always going to be able to confess.
Interesting, but you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're gonna spend 8 more years in prison.
And see, this is really cruel in this context. I mean, obviously this game is meant to be cruel anyway, for whatever reason. But the thing is, like, you need 9 points to get the fuck out of here. So, your inclination, I'd say more than the prisoner's dilemma, even, to choose Betray is higher here. Because if they choose Ally, then you get 3 points. And if you both choose Betray, then nothing happens. You at least don't get negative points.
In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same thing. We're also all prisoners here, so that checks out. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by docile. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run, it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who picked Betray will get 3 points each. So in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits, not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I think it's safe to say. Now, of course, I'm perfectly willing and almost expecting to be proven wrong on this, but I think this makes perfect sense for Zero's point, right? It's like he wants to drive a point home for all these people for some fucking reason, right? Or they. I don't even know why I said he, because my first thought is it's June again, but why would she? I don't even know if Akane's in this game. But yeah, like, the intro being from the perspective of Zero makes a lot of sense, because this game reinforces trusting regardless of circumstances, but like, it makes it really hard to do it at the same time. The point is the people that choose Ally are both setting themselves up for possible oofness and man. I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally. I don't think she's saying that, dude.
No, I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All three of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So...
Oof, man. Fuck
20 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Unless we can be certain that Alice will choose ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose betray.
That's oof.
Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice. But we can't.
But can we? Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what did you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said, it sure makes it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know there's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. It's important. I don't know you. You seem to know me somehow. The explanation I can think of that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
Well, what?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think
You're
that?
too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you. That hardly seems normal.
I think you can say the same thing for you, lady. Come on, I guess. Thank you, Sigma.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? How did that come from? I already told you I had never seen you before in my life. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, excuse me? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, huh? Wait, he's seen, like, all of them before. That's a lot of the people in this game. Huh? Excuse me?
Sigma. Just let it go.
Wait, what?
Our time's up. This is
Excuse me? Wait, what? Wait, excuse the... And he was... Wait, what? Okay, so... There was a third nonary game. / a second nonary game. There was a second nonary game with a 0. After Akane's game. And they were both in it. And so was, I think, everyone else here. But how, why, when, where, what, who? The solo.
Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me.
But they didn't die.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Oh boy, oh dang, yes. Oh yeah, I saw this in the trailer and I was like, And I'm like, again. And they didn't die. Wait, what? Then explosion happened, okay. But they're obviously alive. So, huh? What was that? I have the same question.
What's wrong?
I saw
what?
The explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. Wait, hold on. Morphogenetic fields? Maybe what he's seeing... Wait, no. Wait. I was about to say maybe what he's seeing is not from himself, but no. She said Sigma, so... not sure, but it's... And see, he was a solo in that one. Huh. But how does he remember an explosion and is alive? Wait, is it a similar thing to, Akane? Is this some kind of notary game to save them? Is he alive because of the notary game? Whoa, man. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything in it.
Whoa! Sigma, calm down! What are you talking about? What is it now? It hurts? You said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
It didn't just hurt. I feel like it was gonna explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Head on your lap. You're not doing yourself any favors, man.
Of course, I shouldn't have worried.
Fi and I spent the rest of the time till the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by my stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It had seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? But, like, how is it a premonition if he was solo? He's a pair here. Does it change? It's possible that the roles change, doesn't it? It said solo in that dream. It did. I guarantee you it did. It said that. I had to stifle a bark of laughter at the thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This was real life. Well, actually, it is a sci-fi novel. I wouldn't say it's crappy, but, sir, you're living in a sci-fi novel, right? Things like that didn't happen. Well, they do, actually, in your reality, because it's in a sci-fi novel. Like, yes, really. I was just tired. The stress of the notary game was probably getting to me more than I thought. I was tired, and I was emotional. The hallucination was strange, but really it was perfectly understandable. Yeah, no, this shit's never just whatever in this game. In any story, stuff like that ain't any kind of joke, ever. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes.
Man, they give you a long time to think about this, but it'd be... I guess it may be... Well, is it actually crueler or better? Is it crueler or better that it gives you so much time? Because what if it gave you, like, 5 minutes? Like, oof, man, to make that kind of decision. But, like, being able to anguish about it for 40 minutes, like, think about that. Like, is that better or worse than having to bite the bullet? I don't know, man.
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Oof. The hell was that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though, so we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma?
That might factor in, like someone not even going into the AB room. I do wonder if that happens.
Ally or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
It's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever, you still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. What did you mean by that? Is something going to happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, how the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear, I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on, that again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things and there's no way on Earth... Wait, did you see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of, I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then you haven't.
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
But see, she remembered his name immediately. That's also fishy, you know? This was... Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose Betray, right?
Yeah. Wait, don't worry about it. Do I still have a choice?
Alright, take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took in a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There's only one possible choice. Yes, you can still choose. Oof. Oh my god. But there's gotta be some, like, super story thing around choosing ally as well, right? So, like, both of these are things. Oh god. I can't save here. Fuck this shit. But see, everyone's gonna be thinking that, right? But, like, oh man. Ugh. Sorry, Alice, but...
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Well, again, I can do the choices later. Thankfully, I don't need to save at every choice, because, you know, there's the flowchart. I started this game knowing about the flowchart, so that'll be very nice. It's fine I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. The right thing, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You were right there. You watched me choose Betray.
Oh, well, what choice did you have? That's the kind of game this is.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go.
It's interesting how they both keep tagging along behind everyone else. I feel like that's significant. Or maybe it's just to keep the story going along between these two in specific.
We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. Maybe that premonition is what happens if they choose Betray. And so they should choose Ally. I just thought about that. I don't think it's that simple, though. Because I think the point is at the end of the game, maybe.
Looks like you're all here.
Finally, let's get ready to rock!
Ambidex game!
Round 1!
The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck Alice, dude. And, of course, at least someone else chose Betray. Oh, man. Sorry, Alice, but now we're in a good place, but... Oh, man. But the thing is that Alice is pretty fishy, you know? But, oh, that's... I'm sorry. That's... Oh, but if we chose... Oh... Man, I'm really interested to see what happens if we choose Ally. Oh man, if we choose Ally, does she just straight up choose Betray? God. You know what? Part of me thinks I remember that, actually. I think I might have at least played up to this point, but I know I didn't play very far. I know I didn't. But I think I honestly remembered more about the AB game than I thought I would. But I swear to God, after this, I swear that's it. I think I remember if you choose Ally, she chooses Betray. Which is... Oh, I think I remember that happening.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oof, man. And yeah, pretty expected there. She pissed. But yeah, what if we chose Ally? I feel like I remember the game straight up makes her pick Betray. It's like, it makes you feel the oof of each result. She's not gonna choose the same each time. I think I remember that. I hope the whole game isn't like that. That'd both be predictable as shit and not really good for the tension of it. And also be really fucking cruel. So I really hope they don't do that. Like, it's not like this game to be so predictable. It's not gonna be like that every time, surely. If it is, I'll be kinda pissed about that. Because it takes away from this part of the game, if that's the case. At least the first playthrough, you know?
That was quite a smack.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know, very scary, very good.
Don't you realize what you've done?
Of course.
Chose Betray.
Hence the slaps. Come on now, I think once was enough.
1,000 times wouldn't be enough. I don't think you understand just how bad this is. This isn't the kind of thing you can just apologize for!
What am I supposed to know?
The fact that you're even asking that question is insane. How stupid are you?
Alice, why did you choose Al?
Can you even hear yourself? It's almost like you're saying I'm the idiot for choosing.
We didn't say that.
Haven't you ever heard of the prisoners?
Interesting.
Then why, for fuck's sake, did you? We all get out of here quickest if everyone an idiot. So
there's also the fact that Tenmyoji. It was Clover and it was Clover's group. Clover and Robo Dude Friend K. They also chose Betray, so your point is a little moot. And now, obviously, she's acting out of emotion, but her point is moot in a logical sense because someone else chose Betray. And there's 6 groups. The more groups there are, probably, the higher chance there is of someone choosing Betray. So in this case, oof, this game's cruel. Oh, man. Okay, honestly, I already feel like this game is crueler than the way that the original Nonary game is set. I really do, man. Especially because the first game is meant to save some people. This game, though, I don't think so, but we'll see. If it's meant to save anyone, it's pretty fucked up about it. Although, granted, this one was too. But yeah, really, I feel terrible.
forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Fi again. You'll pay for this.
Oof, man. Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left and stabbed me right to the heart. Hey, man. The other teams seem to be dealing with a similar issue. Yep.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose Ally.
No way I'd choose Betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not...
What is it then?
Well...
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So you're saying you don't trust me?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more.
And that's the thing. Trusting Alice seems to be anyway. And that's the other thing, is that we all don't know each other, so that's really fucked up. And you know what it is? The pairs? You know why they're fucking paired? I think it's because they either know or knew each other. Because I think, honestly, that Kay is Snake. I don't know if she knows he's Snake. I don't know why the robot outfit. I don't know if she remembers who Snake is for some fucking reason. Also, I think that for some reason, Fi and Sigma knew each other. Or something. Or, I don't know, man. I think it might have been that third Nonary game instead of some premonition, but again, I don't know. They might have met then. All I know is that she knew his name was Sigma. That seems to signify that all pairs in some way are connected to each other. And they would know nothing at all, period, regardless of how much they actually remember, about any of the other groups. So that's the real, there's so many cruel little hidden things about this, because that's one more of the many that I was just talking about and that the game has been pointing out, is that none of the groups would know each other enough to really trust. So someone's gonna choose Betray, period. So the best outcome is never gonna happen. So in that case, why not choose Betray? Because you're gonna be more likely to get through the 9 door yourself that way and survive. You know what I mean? Ugh, fuck this game, dude.
Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Well, they say that, but...
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah.
See, Dio wouldn't do that if he was alone. That's obvious from that tone.
Exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure. I think it's just as simple as... Actually, wait, no. It might be something different than what I initially thought, of course. It's obviously significant whatever it was, but...
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point. You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right, you are. So, let me just close them.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round.
Wait, hold on. Is there 3 rounds? Because if there's a moon round, isn't there also a sun round and a star round?
Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Yeah, so, moon cards. Yeah, sun cards is what we had before. Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now, you'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
Yeah, obviously, like, the logical conclusion, like I already said, is there's going to be a star round 2. Which means a 3rd round. But Zero's not saying that.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to. It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9 door.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door,
Oh god.
the game goes on.
So people could just kill that person or restrain that person. Oh my god. And that shit's gonna happen. There's no fucking way with this kind of shit that's not gonna happen. Because even if we chose allies, someone chose betray. That's gonna fuck shit up. Period.
Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where everybody just keeps going back and forth and losing points. After all, if there's no money with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5, round 100, round 2000. You might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
I'm pretty sure they'd be all dead by that point, especially
I really
Tenryoji.
hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary door, right? There's a teacher in high school that said that. You know, there was like, and I'm sure that this is a common teacher joke, where it's like, hey, can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, can you? You know. Like, you have to have 3 people, exactly. Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah, does that apply to the number 9 door?
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be 1 person, or 2 people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing missing. All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors. Baby, it's not 100%.
Go fuck yourself, asshole. What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelet.
What?
There's a sort of scanner between the two numbers. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Okay, yep. So the bracelet thing again, which is just, throwing the doors wide open for murder. Yay!
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding! As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a motherfucking minuto. Do these things even come the fuck off?
No, yes, they do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's two ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
I love the way that he elongates words. All by itself.
What's the second way? Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Bio, I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
Thought so. So, yeah. Murder fun. Yeah, it's happening.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep when someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round. Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's
Yeah,
right.
see, and the two people that are acting all... that are asking about this, it's because they already kind of have an idea what might happen to them next time. Because, yeah, if it reaches 0, then... Yep, burrito.
If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmioldi or less. One or the other. Or...
It might be both of them.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break
See,
the rules.
you know what's scary about this? This is a reason for both of them to murder someone, you know, in order to avoid death themselves. Because why the fuck would they trust people after that, right? Oh, fuck this game, dude. They're very likely, at least, to be like, no one's ever gonna ally with me. If they betray me, I'm fucking dead. So that means, or if I, like, I guess all they really have to do is choose betray. Actually, wait, no, is that true? Is there a way you can choose betray and lose points? Let me think. I can't look at the chart right now. Can I? Oh, wait, no. I never read the... Whoops. I never read the secret files. I never read them. So I'm gonna do that while I'm here. Man, this is gonna be a split episode, because I went on way longer than I thought I would. There are a total of 7 varieties of chromatic doors in the Nonary game facility, one for each of the following colors: cyan, magenta, yellow, red, green, blue, and white. The primary chromatic doors will open at a specified time. Participants can see how much time is left until the primary door is opened by pressing the buttons on both sides of their bracelets. Oh god, there's one for Grandpa videos. No. A secondary command. Okay, this might actually do it. Well, we'll see. Several conditions must be met by the group that enters the primary door in order for the secondary door to open. There must be 2 pair bracelets and 1 solo bracelet. The colors of all 3 bracelets must together form either the color of the door they are trying to enter, or its complementary color. That's kind of hard to remember, though, so let's take a look at it like this instead. Red plus blue equals open the magenta secondary door. Green plus green equals open the magenta secondary door. Green plus red, yellow. Blue plus blue, yellow. Blue plus green, cyan. Red plus red, cyan. EU is a system developed to measure a combination of physical, emotional, and situation attractiveness. It ranges from... Is this really a fucking thing? 0 to 20. Where 20 might be Marilyn Monroe and 0 might be Gilbert Gottfried. Wait, what? Hold on. Is Marilyn Monroe really that attractive? You know what's funny is I actually thought of Marilyn Manson for a second. It's like, wait, different Marilyn with the last name, but also starts with M. Entirely different, never mind. For the curious, Danny Trejo rates 16 EU. Just being sexy does not guarantee a high EU. Not to be confused with competing systems of hotness or sexability. Why is this a thing that exists? What the fuck? Or is it just something that was invented for this game? Because Uchikoshi was really drunk. People in real life would totally come up with something like this too, though. Oof. The EU system weighs a number of factors such as practicality, sustainability, emotional investment, and the bias of the observer. Women with a high EU rating have usually mastered the art of the tease. Why? Also, measuring things like that, just fucking... I don't think it's right to think of romance or other people like that in general. But yeah, that's me. And I've never felt like the dating system, the way it works these days, is humane or right at all. I think the way you should meet partners is by doing what you love, and finding people through that, connecting with them, and then dating them. You do not go just blind, like just go date people. You don't just go look for partners immediately that you don't even know to start with. You need to start from something. Now, granted, of course, I know there's people that have started from nothing and are fine and great in relationships. I just think there's a higher probability, I feel like, or at least that I'd be much more comfortable taking that leap, you know, with someone that I already kind of understand or know, you know what I mean? Yeah. Grandpa videos, oh boy. A collection of films that Temiyoji has gathered. Their content isn't really explicit per se, but they still aren't really appropriate for someone Quark's age. It should be noted that the term does not imply the videos contain grandpas or grandpa-like act. Yeah, obviously not. It's prawn or at least very provocative things, surely. Sigma's Cat Problem Part 1. Sigma has a strange verbal and possibly psychological tick. Wait, hold on, no. I thought it was just literally a fucking joke, which causes him to make cat puns whenever he talks about cat. And there's 2 files about this. Why? Cats. The cause of this behavior seems to be an experience he had as a child. Wait, really? When Sigma was in preschool, there was a deserted house near his school that everyone called the Cat Mansion. He'd always loved cats, so every day he would visit the cat mansion and give the cats that lived there some of his lunch. Dawn, one day he realized that he could understand what the cats were saying to one another. A magical black cat appeared and told him that it had given him this gift in exchange for giving food to its to its fellows. But the magical cat said, "Is he just actually insane? Like literally actually completely nuts? And hallucinating shit? You can never tell anyone about your gift," the magical black cat warned. "If you do, you'll be cursed." But young Sigma was so happy about this newfound ability that he slipped and told a girl about it, so the black cat cursed him. His curse was to speak only in cat puns for the rest of his life. Fortunately for him, a magical white cat came along soon afterward, felt the curse was a little too harsh and lessened it, so that he would only talk in cat puns when he talked about cats, and they lived. Are these supposed to be any kind of canon? What am I supposed to get from this? Is this just Uchikoshi fucking around and wanting to confuse us? Or is this supposed to be like an insight into him being insane? Or is it, hey, there's actual magic in this place and talking cats? Or like, is there something that fucking somehow explains the talking cat thing and all of this that is not actually this? This is what he thinks happened, but it was something different? Should I even waste energy thinking about that? I won't. Let me move on. Phone. A device that converts sound into electrical signals and transmits them over a wire so they can be decoded and played back on the other end. It's useful for speaking to people who are far away. The invention of the telephone is generally credited to Alexander Graham Bell in 1876, but there is dispute in some circles as to whether or not this is the truth. In the game, there is a phone in one of the cabins. You can't call outside the facility, of course. What if you try something like 5396969? Wait, I should have read this before I left the place. Other numbers might do other things, so give it a... Huh? Oh my god. Can I go... You can go back, right? Can I go back and do... Oh man, I should have read it while I was still there. I didn't know it would give you things like that, but I have a feeling it's a joke, especially 6969. I have a feeling they're just jokes.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is!
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, Fi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's suspicious as fuck. Is she really somehow working with Zero in some way?
I guess so.
What the fuck? I took a moment to go over everything in my head, especially what just happened, because that seems significant. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The second chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people, so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next you already saw them, right?
Up. Not random things. Not gonna skip again. I feel good about that. The next set of chromatic doors we'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right? Yeah, through the hallways and stuff.
There should have been 3.
Yep.
Red, blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait! You've already got those bracelets! Have a look! The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait, really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
Okay, so that's how it happens. Did I go to solo too? Oh, Jesus. So you do not stay as... So people are not paired up for... Well, maybe they are initially paired up for a specific reason, but it's... Everyone gets a chance to betray everyone else. So yeah, no wonder. So yeah, you do change. It was a premonition, I think, then. But how? My thought is morphogenetic fields.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta. Are you 2 magenta too?
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
Back when the AB gates closed.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No rules or anything. Now,
Or are there rules?
with all, sadly, we may never meet again.
Wait, what? With all that explained, I must bid you adieu. Well, yeah, because we'll never meet again, because some of them might die.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here. I'll never see you again.
Why is the music sad? Is he actually sad? If so, fucking why? I don't think so.
Did you really think I was gonna cry?
Motherfucking Uchikoshi.
Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies.
What? You fucking dick?
You mad? Ugh.
You mad?
Look, I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday.
Have a nice tragedy.
Tragedy this. Yeah, that's what this is. Alright. And I guess we're also solo now. Or are we? Actually, wait. Did Sigma say what he was and I didn't really peep that? Possibly.
Little piece of shit. If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Honestly, I feel you, dude. Let's do it together. That sounds gross, but frankly, deserved. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got...
Oops. We've still got a while till the chromatic doors open. Yeah, it's about 42 minutes. Oh yeah, we're still a pair, but with whomst? Did I see who I was a pair with? Because it ain't Phi anymore.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
You know, I think there are rules to it. Because when Zero said, no! In colors and stuff, about the switching around of the solos and pairs, he then paused for a few seconds. He doesn't pause, he talks and talks and talks and talks. That, to me, means that there are rules to that. But what are they?
There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. How'd I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know yet. Had I started to fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group's server? No. I love these... Because again, you'd start wondering some weird shit in this kind of situation in general. You would, wouldn't you? Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. Wait. It was just the one time. Was it really, though? And she was the one who went after me. Wait, did he actually do that? I guess so. I was an ordinary college student. Well, that's pretty significant for a college student. I mean, getting drunk and having a one-night stand in general is pretty common, of course, for college students. But with someone that powerful, I mean, if you had any reason, like, I guess that'd be the one, but it's not it. It's something that you have no clue about. Just like in 999. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the notary game, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to who I'd been doing... Oh wait, wow. My brain's still on the one-night stand thing. To what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. He wasn't doing anyone. I think he was in his car going somewhere. Well, what was he doing? Man, I was not expecting to get so fucking sucked in that I just don't want to stop playing. I just don't feel like there's a natural stopping point like I did earlier when there's like, hey, people that we know nothing about. Alright, cool. But see, it just keeps plot, plot, plot. I want a stopping point. I want something that feels like one to me. Man, there's not been one. I'm probably going to split this bad boy because it's going to be big otherwise. 25, 128, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day and was heading to my car from the research building. So yeah, this is a little bit in the near future from now. And in 5 years, it's going to be... No, 6 years. It's going to be the year of when this game is set. It's interesting how this is in the near future here. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my own computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. Oof, man. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting this stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend has broken up with me a week before. Oof, man. Well, at least it's not like, Junpei, who I don't think had had sex at that point yet. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that's joked about and everything, but yeah, he's definitely been around. He apparently had a one-night stand with a pretty powerful woman and then also had a girlfriend too. Nice. I'm sorry. I didn't think we should see each other. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Oof. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was a relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake, perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. Nothing happened. Jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. Oh boy. God damn it. Stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... What was that? What was all that clicky noise? Where were all those clicks? That seems significant. Huh? What? The hell's this? Where's my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit, open, goddammit. What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? 0. My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways in the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Vi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew the brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try to find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. I'm gonna go back to the crew quarters and try the numbers first. So we get, like, free time in between, which is interesting. I bet this means that you're supposed to do a bunch of extra stuff. I wonder if anyone's here. I hope Alice is... Well, but we're a pair. We're a pair with Alice now, right? I think? We're a pair now, so, like, we need to meet up with... Although, granted, like, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter. For some reason, my brain goes Metroid when I hear this. Ooh, spacey.
Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Fi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of meow.
A meow?
Oh, sorry. It's just a thing that happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start thinking like one. It doesn't really mean anything now.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought If I just skip over words, it's because they're cat books. Called Schrodinger's cat.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that.
I love how they're just glossing over it. Like, why? They literally... I just realized Uchikoshi is such a madman. I mean, I've already known that, but, like, think about the depth of madman here. He fucking came up with a motherfucking convoluted-ass backstory to why a specific set of puns had to happen. Fuck you, Uchikoshi! Oh yes, I've heard about that.
A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right? What?
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't it this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is.
So this is still 2028.
Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th. So the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads, cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated. The WHO, I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Is it some Japanese thing? I'm not sure. is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Oof, that's a lot of people. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Christ, man. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
Yeah, certainly. If it really is some kind of pandemic, though. Oh, god damn, man. Yeah, there was the word pandemic in the fucking intro. This is a fun game to play in 2022, let me tell you. I mean, it is a fun game. It is a good game, but, you know, it all hits different. Y'all get it. Anyway.
Yes.
It certainly is a pretty big deal. Just ask anyone. There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside.
I get Danganronpa vibes from that, oh boy.
Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Cork has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
So I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. Wait. I stepped out of the cabin we've been in and headed toward the small hallway. Okay. So can we now where to next? Oh, I can't! I can't! Ah, man, I want to input the damn numbers. I should have read them in the room, like I said I was going to, but I utterly forgot to. ADHD is fun, guys. I'm gonna save. Christ, man, I need to... This game is just fucking consumed me tonight. I played for literally several hours longer than I thought I would. I'm sure every gamer and their mother has definitely experienced that, so I'm sure y'all get it. But yeah, this is a weird, awkward place to stop, but I need to, or else I'll keep going for even longer and brain derp even more, and, you know, that's not great, and it just didn't. Anyway, friends, I hope y'all have lovely days, and I will see y'all in my next episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to. Also, like and comment the last video, because this is going to be split in two. That'd be cool. Thanks. Anywho, friends, have good ones, and see ya in the next one.